Hello everyone, welcome to Nathan's Media. In today's video, we'll be looking into deploying a simple website along with a database on a Huawei Cloud Flexus instance. So compared to the ECS, a Huawei Cloud Flexus instance is kind of an all-in-one package to host your web servers. So what you have to do is go to Huawei Cloud and on products, you can search for Flexus, click on Huawei Cloud Flexus, and when you go down you can see the Flexus instances. So there are different types of instances for different purposes. We are going to be using the Huawei Cloud Flexus L instance. We'll go ahead and for this purpose we'll be needing the laws requirement, which is 2 vCPU and 2 gigabytes of RAM. Hit on buy. So we are the purchase page. We are purchasing the Flexus L instance for a month. So we can select the duration from here. We can select up to an year. And if we are choosing like a monthly based one, we can select auto renew as well. So it will automatically renew as the month ends. So back to the top, we are gonna deploy this in China, Hong Kong. So that's where BT panel is available. And so BT panel is under application images in case it isn't selected. So, and we'll go ahead, instance specification, once again 2 vCPU, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and the instance name. So by default, it will give the region, the name of the region and a random number, but here we'll put website hosting. And we can select associated services if we need data disks, host security, or cloud backup vaults. We won't be needing any of these for the demo, so we'll go ahead and skip those. And you can hit on buy now, and you can accept this down here, the user agreement, and click on submit. Once it's submitted, you will have purchased a Flexus L instance. So once you have purchased a Flexus instance, you'll be in this page. So if you are not in this page, I will show you how to navigate it from your console. So from your console, under My Resources, you'll see L instance. So click on that and choose your instance, which in my case is hosting. And now I'm at this page. So this is the page you will come to when you purchase the instance for the first time. And before we do anything, before we log into the BT panel, we have to do some changes in the server. First, we got to check whether the necessary ports are open. In order to do this, I'm going to go ahead and click on Cloud Service. And there will be only one server at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and click More, Configure Security Group Rule. So the ports you need to check are 8888, which is used for the BT panel, and port 22, which is used for SSH. So we need these two ports open definitely, and others are the HTTP and HTTPS ports. So we are going to, if these ports are not there, you can click Add Rule, set the priority to 1, set the port number, and leave the source IP address as default and click on OK, and the rule will be added. So mine is already added. So first, since we don't know the password, we're going to reset the password. So we're gonna give a new password and confirm the new password. You have to select this option to apply password change, and once you enter a password, and select this, you can go ahead and click on OK. So I already know my password, so I'm not going to go through this. Once the server restarts, you can come back to this page, and here you have to copy your EIP. So as you can see, there are two IP addresses. One is the private IP, which is used inside your VPC, and other one is the EIP, the elastic IP address, which is used to access your server from the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. So come into your SSH client like PuTTY. I'm going to use PuTTY in this case, and I'm going to paste my EIP, and I'm going to go ahead and hit on open. So the default username will be root, and the password would be the password you entered earlier. Alright, I'm in my server. So once you're in your server, first we need to change the BT panel username and password. So type BT and hit on enter, and you can see the options which BT panel gives us. So change panel password and change panel username. First we'll change the username. So the related number is 6. I'm gonna hit a 6. When we're entering a password, we have to ensure that it's over 5 characters. So I'm going to put administrator. Alright, new username administrator and a new panel password. So I'm gonna select BT and then the option number BT5. So the password, I'm going to set it as root 1234. Right, the password, the new username is administrator and the password is root 1234. So once we are done with this, we can go ahead to the overview page and scroll down. Here you will see under the image section dashboard website homepage. So we are gonna copy this, or you can hit on access and you'll be taken to a new tab. So the account is administrator and the password will be root 1234. Alright, once you have completed these steps, you have successfully logged into BT panel. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore the updates and close it. So alright, so we'll be using the LAMP stack in order to deploy our website, which is Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So the LAMP stack, we got Apache, MySQL, SQL, then PHP, and PHP MyAdmin. We will be only needing those. So you're gonna go ahead and select the one-click install, and everything will be installed for you in one go. So you just gotta sit back and relax and wait until it's completely installed. Once everything is set up, after a while, go to the App Store, click on Installed, and check whether everything here is installed. So we got Apache, MySQL, FTP, PHP and PHP. So after that, go back to Home. We'll restart the panel, right? Refresh, and we have to enable some ports first. So we're gonna go ahead to Databases and click on PHP So PHP uses port 888. We have to go ahead to the server back again in our Huawei Cloud Console. Go to Configure Security Group Rule, and we have to add rule, so the priority to 1 and port 888. OK, and click on OK. So inbound rule added for Flexus. So we're gonna go back and hit to PHP Alright, now PHP is working. Now I'll be teaching you how to set up your website. So we're gonna go ahead to website, and I'm gonna go ahead and click add site. And the domain name, we'll put our IP address and FTP, we don't need FTP. The database, MySQL. We're gonna create site database. The password as 1234. Leave the rest as those and click on submit. Alright, we have our site up and running now. Go to the document root, click on it. And as you can see, we got some files here. We're gonna go ahead and delete these files. And I'm gonna go ahead and upload some files. So I have a custom website set up. So these are the files I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna select all. And you can just drag and drop the files. So click on upload. I will add a GitHub link for the files over here. Once they are uploaded, we can close it. Go to our website once again. Alright, so copy the website name and paste it over here. And we are in our login page of the website. So as I remember, it's admin at 123. Alright. And we don't have our database yet. So in order to link our database, we have to go into databases and The username would always be root. Click on the root password, which is over here. Copy it, head to website, the document root. Then there you would find a file called dbconnection.php. Double click on it, set the username as root and the password as what we copied, the database name as Sampath Food City, and the server name as localhost. So make sure these are correct and go ahead and save the file, close it up, and that's it for the database connection. So what we can do here is we're going to go ahead and click on root password, copy it, go back to phpMyAdmin, paste the root password, the username is root, and hit go. And we are inside phpMyAdmin now. So I'm going to upload the SQL scripts to the GitHub link as well. And in SQL, we had to run some queries in order to set up our files. So I'm first gonna create database Sampath Food City. To run it, on your right hand corner, select go. Okay, my database is created. So what I have to type next is use and then the database name and click on go. Alright, so we are using this database. This is the default schema now. Now we are gonna enter the SQL queries. I got the two SQL scripts and I'm gonna copy it from here. The first set of scripts will create the tables. I'm gonna go ahead and click go and it will be completed. Once again, go to the SQL tab and next I'm going to select the data sets, copy everything, paste and hit go. Alright, that's all for the database and we can now go ahead to our website once again. So once you're in the websites and we're gonna go ahead and copy the website name, paste it. Now we are going to log in and now you can see we got the database up and running. So we got the functions and everything. So this is the simplest way to deploy a website and your database on BT panel. So it's gonna cost me just 10 USD per month and we didn't deep dive into BT panel yet. This is just an overview on how to use it to deploy a website. So later on in a video, we'll go deep into BT panel and we'll check the paid version of it as well. So this is it for today's video and thanks for watching.